Shadows of Betrayal, a Maasai love tragedy. In the heart of the Maasai Mara, where the ancient rhythms of tradition pulse through the land, a tale of love and betrayal unfolds under the watchful gaze of the African sun. Nala, with eyes like the deep pools of the watering hole and a spirit as wild as the plains themselves, was raised by the Maasai chief as his own daughter. Nala's origins were shrouded in mystery, whispered only in the hushed tones of the elders. She was found by the Maasai chief, abandoned on the outskirts of the village, a tiny bundle wrapped in cloth. Despite not being his biological child, the chief took her in as his own, raising her alongside his own children, weaving her into the fabric of the tribe. As the years passed, Nala's beauty blossomed like the wildflowers that carpeted the plains after the rains. Her laughter echoed through the village, her eyes sparkled like the stars that dotted the night sky. But with her beauty came a danger, a price that the chief could not ignore. Unbeknownst to Nala, the chief harbored a dark desire for her, a desire that burned like the flames of the savannah fire. Though he had raised her as his own, his heart lusted after her beauty, a beauty that reminded him of the wife he had lost to a deadly disease. Saitoti, a warrior whose courage knew no bounds, his loyalty to the chief unwavering as the acacia tree that stood sentinel over the village. But beneath his stoic exterior lay a heart that yearned for more. His heart belonged to Nala's. He fought the feelings for a long time, but he couldn't ignore it any longer. Their love blossomed in secret, hidden from prying eyes beneath the shade of the baobab trees, for Saitoti was much older than Nala, and their love was a flame that flickered in the darkness, forbidden yet undeniable. But secrets have a way of unraveling, and one day the chief's suspicions were aroused. He ordered one of his spies to follow Nala, to discover the truth behind her mysterious disappearances. When the spy returned with news of Nala's forbidden love for one of his best warriors, the chief's fury knew no bounds. For Nala belonged to him and him alone, a possession to be coveted and controlled. As whispers of war echoed across the plains, the chief saw an opportunity to rid himself of Saitoti, the one obstacle standing between him and Nala. With a heavy heart and a mind clouded by greed, he sent Saitoti into battle, knowing full well that he would never return. And so, Saitoti marched into the heart of the conflict, his bravery unmatched, his spirit unbroken. Little did he know that his fate was already sealed, woven into the tapestry of the chief's deceit. The sword of betrayal reached out from the shadows, piercing him in the heart, and Saitoti fell, his blood staining the dust of the savannah. As the echoes of war faded into the distance, Saitoti's death was revealed to the villagers. Nala stood alone, her heart heavy with grief and rage, but her sorrow turned to fury as the chief approached her, his eyes filled with a desire that chilled her to the bone. When he confessed his love for her, when he demanded her hand in marriage, Nala's answer was swift and unwavering. For her heart belonged to Saitoti, and even though the war took his life, no amount of power or wealth could sway her from her love. In a fit of rage, the chief revealed the truth, his words cutting through the silence like a knife. He had orchestrated Saitoti's demise, he had betrayed the trust of his people, all in the name of his twisted desire for Nala. And as the flames of betrayal licked at the edges of her soul, Nala knew that she could never call this village home again. With one final glance at the stars that had witnessed their love, and placing his warrior beads around her neck, she turned and walked away, her spirit as free as the wind that danced across the plains.